34th Annual Miss USA pageant, coming to you live from the citrus capital of the world, Lakeland, Florida. A crowd of almost 5,000 has packed the beautiful Lakeland Civic Center for a gala evening in which 51 of the loveliest young women in the country will compete for the title of Miss USA. Our winner will receive prizes totaling more than $175,000 in cash and merchandise, and the opportunity to represent our country in the Miss Universe pageant, to be seen live on the CBS network from Miami, Florida on July 15th. While many of you viewers will be following along with pencil and paper, our judges here will have their votes tabulated in our computer, and the results will be announced to you at home after each competition. Now, please welcome our beautiful and charming hostess, Joan Van Art. Joan, just between the two of us, what's going to happen to the twins on Knots Landing?
Oh, no, Bob. About that, my lips are absolutely sealed.
Well, then what's going to happen next on the Miss USA pageant?
Oh, well, that I'd be happy to talk about. Because in all of our pageants, our young ladies treat us to a swimsuit fashion show, which is going to be coming right up. Now, this is not the preliminary swimsuit competition, which was held on this stage with all the contestants wearing swimsuits of similar design. So this next segment takes us and our contestants to various places in the Lakeland area where they model fashion swimsuits from J.C. Company's exclusive Miss USA collection, and I think that you're going to tell us about that, aren't you, Bob?
I am indeed. The lovely Lakeland scenery provided a wonderful background for the beauty of our contestants. Leaf Resort Complex shows us a lake, a golf course, and beautiful trees. But it becomes even prettier from the ground view, where we start our fashion segment by meeting the first group of our 1985 Miss USA contestants, shown here relaxing around the pool. First, in the two-tone surplus wrap, let's say hello to Miss Connecticut, Adrian Hazelwood, and Miss South Carolina, Ann Margaret Hughes. It's just a momentary step out of the pool to pose for our cameras for Miss Georgia, Amanda Suzanne Smith, and Miss West Virginia, Lori Lewis. Having said hello, it's right back into the pool. Turning to the matter at hand are Miss Montana, Julie Georgiana Knox, and Regina Christine Schatz, Miss North Dakota. While some of our contestants choose relaxing and sunbathing by the pool, others choose Frisbee, a game that can have surprises. It starts with Miss Maine, Tracy Ann Samara. Next stop is another New Englander, Mercedes Wagoner, Miss Massachusetts. And on to Meg, much to the dismay of Miss Nevada, Alicia Berger. The seaplane has only one engine, but three lovely attendants, starting with Miss Oregon, Jody Unruh, Miss Indiana, Teresa Hobbs, and Devin Steinberg, Miss Iowa. You certainly can't come to this part of the country without trying the bass fishing. The lady in the jungle print swimsuit throwing the anchor over the side is Lynette Jessen, Miss Colorado. Properly impressed with the fishing and the fish is Miss Kentucky, Robin Key Overby. And proudly showing her catch is Brenda Denton, Miss New Mexico. Next stop is Casa Loma, a condominium complex on Scott Lake, where another group takes advantage of water skiing on the lake and swimming in the pool. Putting her best foot forward, or putting her best water ski forward, is Miss Illinois, Laura Bach, and Christine Marie, who is Miss Maryland. Lakes mean boats, and boats to our contestants mean boat rides. Obviously anxious to get started is the captain, Miss Oklahoma, Sophia Henderson. Wearing a multicolored block-plaid swimsuit is Miss Nebraska, Lori Lee Strait, here with fellow crew member Barbara Losh, Miss Florida. On the dock, water skiing gets the attention of Miss Wisconsin, Deborah Strauss, and in her mitered striped swimsuit, Zena Ponder, Miss California, who is obviously not making her first attempt at water skiing. Now it's the Imperial Lakes Country Club and a practice round for the Miss USA Open. Miss Missouri, Amy Coverdale, chooses a sand wedge, but for Sandy Ferguson, Miss Pennsylvania, it's a sandwich. And a grapefruit is the choice of Susan Caroline Dean, Miss Arkansas. Who builds sandcastles in a sand trap? Well, there's an architect named Nancy Mazzuro, Miss Michigan. And a contractor named Sari Joubert, who is Miss Louisiana. An interested spectator has a bird's eye view of two golf cart rivals, Sheila Saints, Miss Delaware, and Camille Gilliland, who is Miss Mississippi. A family of ducks directs its attention to this boat and the lovely ladies pulling it ashore. Miss Utah, Kim Thompson, and clad appropriately in this tropical print swimsuit, Miss Hawaii, Tina Marie Machado. As boats glide serenely by on Lake Hollingsworth, our next group is on the shore where, while some play volleyball, others prepare an exotic culinary treat. It's a group effort which begins with the delivery of a basic ingredient known to great chefs the world over as mustard by Miss Texas, Laura Herring. Using a special secret recipe as our chef, Miss North Carolina, Kate Kenny, and her assistant, Janice LaCroix, Miss New Hampshire. Time now to add just the right dash or gob of mustard by Dana Bryant, Miss Virginia. And who gets to put this gourmet's delight to the taste test? Why, it's Lisa Barlow, who is Miss Ohio. What goes with hot dogs? Orange juice. That's the choice of Miss Idaho, Sherry Rose, who pours a glass for Miss New York, Lovey King, who finds you can't keep a hot secret or a cool drink from Miss South Dakota, Stacy Arnold. The waterfalls at Cypress Gardens provide a background that is perfect for both the swimsuits and the young ladies modeling them. Our first twosome comes from opposite sides of the nation. Miss New Jersey is Francie Knapp, and Sherry Riles is Miss Washington. In her colorful tie-dyed suit is Miss Minnesota, Carrie Lee Johnson, who takes a picture of Allison Sawyer, Miss Alabama. Facing the music and the camera are Miss Wyoming, Wendy Hartwigson, and Dana Wilson, Miss Rhode Island. The scenery is Grecian columns, the swimsuit is a marine blue two-tone front wrap, and the model is Miss Arizona, Michelle Joanne Ducote. And this sunbather is Crystal Chacon, Miss District of Columbia. Spanish moss, waterfalls, and flowers for two ladies from a great distance apart. Miss Alaska, Carrie Moore, and Miss Tennessee, Marty Browning. Since we started our fashion segment, a lot of water and at least two Miss USA contestants have gone under the bridge. And it's at that bridge that we meet our final twosome, made up of Angela Cunningham, Miss Vermont, and Miss Kansas, Jill Denzin. At Cypress Gardens, the beautiful Gardens of the World fountains provide a magnificent background for the conclusion of our fashion segment, with our 51 young women coming together to join in sending best wishes to everyone from all the contestants in the 1985 Miss USA pageant.